we're connecting through freedom.
Yeah.
You can't be like a bigot and be into sneaker culture.
No.
You can't. You can't be homophobic and be into sneaker culture.
Yeah, so it's date night. I don't know if the man's gonna make it on time.
No, we'll be fine. We don't need to talk about that.
Is it? What do you got planned?
Nothing.
Flowers? Do you have flowers in the car?
No, we're good.
Is it? After what are you gonna go see a play or what?
I thought we were here to talk about sneakers.
No, dude. I mean, it's Friday night. You got things planned, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that look like? T, you got date night today?
No, my date night will be tomorrow.
What you got planned?
I mean, you don't never make the plans. She makes them. You just fund them. That's like, what do you feel like doing? Sharp, do that. No, but there's a new restaurant you want to check out in Hyde Park, so we probably will be doing that. So
I'm gonna tell my wife live. We ain't doing shit today or tomorrow. I'm going to Hip Hop Floor, Kiliwan.
What's that?
It's a Speedster's got a gig called the Hip Hop Floor. We're gonna be like out there live as
Where's the
Sneaker
gig?
Police. It's gonna be at Kailami Chisanyama.
oh snap! I might have to move my day to Sunday. I
Oh,
could rub one. I could rub one now. Hey,
Did you not
damn.
Damn.
No, that's fine.
All right, you're welcome to it, man. It's the Klean Pair. My name is Bern. I got my man T in the building. What up, T?
Yo.
Hit me with that Bluetooth.
Bah.
And in the building today,
Yes.
says, you see it?
We shining.
You see that? Come on now. We got Mr. Lebo Rasethaba in the building. Emmy Award winner. We're going to talk about so much shit, man. But he's now thinking about his date now, so it's going to be a funny chat too. So let's see how this crumbles, man. Let's go. T, tell Lebo how we start this shit proper.
Level. Let's do some housekeeping. When you are in our space, we always start with feet first introduction. So as the guest, please let us know what you got on.
Lift him high in the sky.
Black Cats 3.
Oh, so you and Tepa are having a bromance now, yeah?
It's really funny because I'm not like a outright.
Don't do this.
No, let him tell you the story, T. Let him tell you. So tell him the story.
I'm an MX1 guy.
MX1.
MX1. I've always been an MX1 guy.
What is it about MX vs Jordan? Or what did it hit you?
Versatility. You can go up, you can go down. So I can rock them and make a statement, and then you can also down dress them and just go buy bread.
Or you can wear Jordans and make statements all the time.
You see, now I'm on a podcast about sneakers, so I had to make a statement.
Yeah.
But but in real life, I'm not a statement guy.
So is that your limousine pair? Like
this is my tuxedo pair. This is the tuxedo
We
pair.
appreciate it. This is dope. This is dope.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
dope.
This is when you feel like it's like a nice cologne.
like this is when you come out in an Emmy Award with your Emmy Award, you know.
You asked.
IT, what you got on, man? I see some salmon things going on there.
As everybody can see, we are pingy.
Yeah, well, pink pan.
We are representing the springtime.
Yeah, summertime fly.
But I'm a bit out of, these are called Easter 5s.
Easter 5.
Yeah, so every couple of years, Jordan Brand, Nike kind of do an Easter range of shoes. And yeah, man, I decided like, I only wore 5s today because...
By the way, the audience always say that they don't see you lifting high enough. So that Easter 5, just
think you gotta
let them see that.
Maybe lift that one.
I need to confess, my knees don't go as high as they used
That's
to.
actually what I was trying to expose.
Oh, okay, sharp. No, it's all right.
Lift that one. Lift that one.
No.
So
I'm done.
They need to see the facade.
Just tell us what you have on, Bern.
The boy Bern is in the standard gumdrop, pink, doing this damn thing, 3-stripe, let's go, gazelle all the time, baby. Shucks, it don't change. 65 and counting.
Boring.
Yeah, it's fine. Guys, listen, I'm never going to feel some type of way.
How does that become your sneaker? How do we get there? Out of all the sneakers out there that you could use to make...
Yes,
you don't watch our podcast. Nah. Because on the first episode, I said, because of Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre only collects Air Force Ones. He's a billionaire, right? I am nowhere close to where that guy's money is.
6 months.
Why?
6 months away.
So why am I now going to distract myself with a collection of sorts? I love a Gazelle. I love Adidas. essentially I was a superstar fan, but when they stopped making the thin lace, I fell out of love. But when I saw the Gazelle, I was like, this is my sneaker. And I haven't stopped since. You look like you're not entertained.
No. I'm just worried. I'm in my brain is trying to catch up how I went from Dr. Dre to the laces to.
Do you know what that is?
Is that
Let me tell you what it is. It's a reach. That's what it is.
I know. That's what I was
it's
just like.
It's a serious reach, and
I love that you have your thing. I mean, that's great.
Look,
it's cute.
people think-
It's nice, but I just don't know how that becomes the thing.
Well, anyway, Mr. Lebo Rasethaba, let's talk about you, bro. First of all, let's find out about his sneaker story. And what I found out about Lebo is that he comes from like his history is heavy in terms of his pops is heavy in terms of politics. His mom's is heavy in terms of being an academic.
And then you decided I'm gonna do film work.
That was
How many family interventions have you been through? And they're like, what's up? I want to what doctor? Oh, sure.
Oh man, it was
Dr. Lebo Rasethaba, listen to how good that sounds.
it was a tough sell.
Yeah.
And I still feel like every day I still need to sell it.
But this helps. This helps.
It softens this softened the hard sell.
Yeah.
But I still have to sell it to myself every day when I wake up, and I'm like, I chose a difficult career, and it gets very difficult at times, and there's times at which you are.
So for those that don't know, Lebo, what is your career?
I'm a filmmaker, director, and I work across the spectrum. So I make TV commercials. That's my kind of daily bread, my bread and butter. And I also make documentaries. I've made a few bad music videos.
Yeah.
Bad music videos.
So bad.
Is it because of the artist or is it because
No, they're great artists. I mean,
Name and blame.
I mean,
name and
no,
blame.
They
Name
cost,
one.
they cost me a lot of my relationships, but I made a lot of music videos with Smiso Malumko Cat.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Love.
At the beginning of our journey,
The Boys and Bucks time.
the Boys and Bucks time,
those guys
yeah.
are-
That was a pioneer.
That was
Yeah.
a nice creative hub of niggas.
Yeah, I was part of that.
The reason why you actually like the sneaker you like right now?
The MX1.
Yeah.
They might claim it, but that's not
Because
why.
I knew the MX range through the Boys and Bucks.
Yeah, so I was part. We were part of
Shout
the
out to Boys and
reason. Shout out MK Fresh. When the what do you call it? The gallery on 4th opened.
Yeah.
Bucks. Yeah.
And
Melville.
in Melville, and
Those were the days.
and they made a statement. They wanted to make a cultural statement about MX1s, and MK Fresh was like, "Run, this is your sneaker." And I was like, I'd had the first MX1s I got.
Yeah.
Actually, funny story. I got them. I was 16 years old, 15 years old on a family holiday in Brazil. And I bought them in a market. Stop that. Put your hands down. Put your arms down.
Your
Yeah.
family trips were going to Hawama.
I will stop talking if you don't behave.
Brazil.
I hit me Brazil, yeah.
And I bought these MX1s and the orange and white colorways, and I was like, these are great. Then I closed the box. Then it was like it was like quite frantic. It was like in a resale store. Then my mom.
You weren't in a favela, right?
No. Then my mom took them back to South Africa, and I stayed with my dad and my brother. Got back home, and then I opened the box, and they put in a fake pair.
They're sharp. They managed you.
I got dealt with.
Yeah.
Got dealt with. Yeah. That's the beginning of my relationship.
That's
with MX1.
education. That's education.
And I think maybe I became an MX1 guy because I was trying to. Then I wore them to school.
Yeah.
And then I got laughed at. They're like, "What are those?"
Did you get hit with a one of those?
I'm a filmmaker.
Yeah. No,
Are you sure you want to?
You
Is
like-
this your recommendation?
This is
You want to
hit
recommend
me out, man.
Okay.
With that being
Invincible.
said, Lebo, what is your favorite film?
Oof. I think the films that shaped my perspective is a film called like Burden of Dreams, which
What's it called?
Burden of Dreams.
Burden of Dreams.
There's a film. It's made by a guy called Les Blanc, Werner Herzog, who's like kind of German filmmaker sets out to make this crazy film, Fitzcarraldo,
Yeah.
and they want to shoot it on location. Les Blanc is like, you're never going to be able to get it. Then he starts making a film about Werner Herzog making this film.
So it's a film about filmmaking.
It's a film about filmmaking. It's a filmmaker's film. Hoop Dreams is one of my Hoop Dreams is a classic. The films that made me want to make films.
Yeah.
I was like films like Hoop Dreams. It's all documentaries, obscure documentaries. I think
I also hear that you're a big fan of Spike Lee.
I mean, I think Spike Lee made the dream possible. So I think a lot of
that happened because I see the synergy. You know what I mean? I don't know if you've grown towards that ideal because of style and swag, but when I look at you, I see like a young Spike.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
And I've said a lot of shit to you. But anyway, but I do see that though, Rassi.
No, I think it was really just about when I wanted to become a filmmaker, and my parents are like, you know, the difficult conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. My parents are like, my parents are both academics, and there wasn't really like a model for filmmaking. So they were like, how are you going to guarantee your livelihood? What is a model, someone who you can model your career for, tell a story all the time? And I was like, Spike Lee, and they're just like, that's ridiculous.
40 Acres, right?
Yeah, but like I was speaking more specifically about Do the Right Thing. But he you know, like I think about like he played a very specific role in being able to create like a version of what it looks like to be a black filmmaker.
Yeah. Because we know the Quentin Tarantinos and that, and they painted as these great directors. The guy that did Avatar, what's his name again? Spielberg. Yeah, and the likes of you would look like some people look down on me that Spielberg didn't come up top of the dome, right? But when I think of a director, the first person that comes to mind is Spike Lee. That's who I saw as somebody embodied, like somebody that who is me, like a black man. You know what I mean? So yeah.
So that's really my whole goal. That's what I've dedicated my whole life to. Is that I basically want to be able to, like, for young filmmakers to look at me and say, go to their parents and say, I want to become a filmmaker because there's a model for filmmaking. And I'm part of a generation of black filmmakers, young black filmmakers, 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds can go to their parents and go,
I want to do that.
I want to do that like that guy. And
now tell me, Lebo, where do you think we are at, South African? Because just from the outside looking in, right? It's probably telenovela heavy, right? And there's a lot of reality TV stuff, right? And I suppose that's the stuff that gets the eyeballs, right? Yeah. It's the stuff that is the popcorn, juicy, scandalous, right? So where are we currently, and where do you want to kind of see that filmmaking scene kind of going locally?
I mean, I think you have to look at it like in the bigger context. Like, I still think we're in the early stages of developing our identity as a film nation.
Yeah. And telling stories the way we'd like to tell them, right?
And if you look at Hollywood was like started in the 1920s.
Yeah.
And only by the 1960s did they have an identity. And that identity was like about heteronormativity. So the straight white male as the savior. So your cowboy movies, Clint Eastwood, the heroes. They had to invent heroes to be able to shape society. This was after World War II. It was after the recession.
So it's like propaganda machines that were also like
propaganda machine of like the highest. It's the best propaganda machine in the world, right?
Yeah.
And they've been replicating that propaganda machine right up until
because the formula works, right?
The formula works.
Yeah.
America needs a hero, so they created a national identity of heroes. So if you think about our first broadcast was in the late 60s.
Yes.
First television broadcast, and then for the first 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
No, don't sweat it, bro. It's a podcast.
It was pretty much just like news all day, news in the morning, infomercials.
Trappe van vergelijking.
Matt's guy.
Maybe like a broadcast of a sports game.
A sports game, but it also coincided with A lot of people don't know this, but in the early 90s, we had a trade agreement with America that 20% of all the content on South African television had to be American.
Yeah.
So that's why we're getting all the...
That's why we got the bold and...
everything. Even to... It also...
This is why we speak like we do.
Yeah.
I honestly say that.
Exactly.
Because...
you had never been to Miami, but you knew exactly what Miami looked like.
It was it's like that, right? Because outside of my parents going to work the whole day, I come back, I switch on the TV. That's what raises me, right?
Yeah.
And there was a lot of time where people would ask, "Why do you guys sound American and stuff?" I'm like, "Yo, do you know what I'm consuming?" Right? All the time. Just like it's that culture then that feeds I guess a young mind, and then you just kind of live out that culture. It's like how we choose our football teams. I chose my teams at what?
Do you want to do this?
Yeah, no, we're about to.
We're about to. Go.
Right? But
do you wanna ask him that question?
No.
Ask him.
The influence of you and TV making. Before I want to wrap this up on the filmmaking stuff, ne?
Yeah.
It's you guys have so much potential for impact and influence over people, right? I don't want this generation's only takeaway to be garbage TV. That is what reality TV now kind of is, where like zero talent, zero effort, and zero storytelling is what becomes mainstream. I hate the fact that that's the case right now. And I really hope everybody's charting a way to get us back to, let's make some great stories, man. We've got so many amazing stories to tell. We need to make them cool again.
It's not, you know what?
Yeah.
Here's the reality. So there's I think his name is Joe Crane.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a football journalist.
I know Joe. He moved to the UK. Yeah,
he moved to the UK. He used to write for Ladum.
Yes.
He writes a piece in Ladum Mag.
Yeah.
In COVID. And he goes, what is the impact of lockdown on professional athletes?
Yeah.
And I think he gets he says six, or maybe less than 1,000 views.
Yeah.
Then a week later, out of frustration, he writes another article about which soccer player is sleeping with which.
Yeah.
And that gets half a million views. So it's not that the storytellers aren't there.
Yes.
It's about the audience.
What is the audience consuming?
Can we lead the audience level?
That's the challenge. You need to generate an audience that has an appetite for heightened storytelling. So it's on us as well.
Yeah.
So it's as much as we as filmmakers and us as storytellers want to create good stories, we also have to create good audiences.
Got to be entertaining also, right?
Yeah. So let's get to the football chat quickly, because I know you guys want to get to it. Let's just wrap it up. Lebo, Tsepo's the Arsenal supporter.
that was uncalled for. That's not necessary.
Sorry.
And then Tsepo, Lebo supports Liverpool.
When you walk.
How long?
So it's actually quite fitting.
Hold on. I've
realized
realized
an award in the middle as well, because they've got the trophy as well the past season. So it's quite fitting, right?
It is so spicy. Your man, your pink soldier is so spicy.
You say spicy, but a B word comes to me.
It's the truth, man. And my truth is hardcore.
So let's have this football conversation. So Liverpool, since when? I gotta ask these days, because
yeah, they just come out of the woodwork.
Wow.
Hype train niggas, there's a lot of
13 years old.
That's a good age to pick up.
Tell me the season, and I'll tell you who your striker was.
That's amazing. I wouldn't be able to. I'll tell you how I got into Liverpool. It was in those days, the early days of the black middle class, where the beginning of the black middle class, where your helper was an aunt from Ramabui, Ramlepa.
Yeah.
So we had Sis Marta.
La Bolel.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah, nigga.
Mana sis. Mana.
Hey guys, I've never seen such cool Betty guys in my life.
How dare you?
My dad. random. But isn't it being great being a petty guy and getting stopped in a roadblock and you just go, Thobela wena sese. That's my best. The best time to be a petty is getting stopped in a roadblock. But anyway, to answer your question, so Sis Marta's son,
Yeah.
we used to play soccer in the backyard together because he'd come stay for holidays.
Yeah.
And then he used to call me John Buns. But and I was like, who's John Buns? He's like, he's a Liverpool player. Buns. I was like, Buns.
Not John Barnes.
Buns. Buns.
Yeah, Buns.
Buns. And then eventually,
What a player.
What
a player.
Yeah, then I was like,
Nah.
and then I used to say, I'm John Buns. And then eventually someone was like, John Barnes. I was like, who's John? I was like, who's John Barnes? Like, he's a Liverpool player. And then he made me watch the Liverpool game.
Yeah.
And that was that was the beginning of my relationship.
So
then
you didn't catch it from your pops?
No.
The normal story.
So
the pops. No, I got it from my Sis Marta's son.
So I promised you the striker. That was Ian Rush.
Yes. Yeah, he was my original influences.
Yeah, shout out to Sis Marta, man.
Sis Marta.
Yeah,
Patrick.
Yeah, he's Patrick is a real.
So because everybody kind of like. So then, what's your nickname now when you guys are playing at 5 a.m.?
My nickname is.
So I play football with him.
Yeah.
It's actually, to be very honest with you, playing against Lebo it'll mind fuck you, because you can hate him on the field, né? And then 1 minute towards the end of the game, he'll give you something that will make you forget all that shit you were saying to you all the 89 minutes.
Oh, you guys are trash talking on the field.
Oh my god! Yeah.
He's on me.
I don't do a good. People who only see me at soccer, look at me and they're just like, Jesus,
what an asshole.
And by the way, I'm actually glad that I met you on the field prior to us meeting professionally.
Right.
Because it helps to get to know a person before knowing what they do. Because in Joburg, you have this thing of respecting a person based on what they do. And I think that's bullshit, by the way.
I love soccer. I play a lot of sports, and I play.
Yeah, I play cricket too.
Play cricket. I play soccer.
Help him out.
But the thing that they give me is anonymity.
Yeah.
So when I walk on a soccer field, no one knows what I do. No one knows anything about me.
Looking at your fingers, is it spin bowling?
No. I'm a batsman. Gimnati.
Okay.
But out there, and just to kind of segue, like as soon as you win a thing like an Emmy, it kind of like changes how people treat you.
Word.
Yeah.
Which I kind of hated. I really hated how it made people see.
I actually found out he was in film after you won the Emmy.
Yeah.
After Mukabile.
Yeah.
And then came Mokapa.
Yeah.
But I wish that it's one, I've been making films for 20 years and I've given my whole life to filmmaking and I've just made, in fact, in my generation, I don't think there's anyone who's made more documentaries than me about like the culture, future sound of Mzansi, things that like really defined culture, the people versus Rainbow Nation, all of that stuff, like really important.
You got so much work that 40 minutes doesn't feel like enough.
Yeah, dude. And that's really, and the thing that made that possible was the people that I was working with and the community that I'd formed that shaped my perspective and helped me become the better filmmaker. And all of that went away when you win an Emmy. It kind of reduces the community and kind of people say weird things like, "Oh,
you're placed here."
I'm placed on the pedestal.
He's not stepping to you the same now.
It's weird, man. It's just like I don't want to complain about, because I'm very grateful that I have this thing and
you got to be
but I also it's not my whole story. It's one part of my story, but my real story is the amount of amazing moments that I've shared with people over the last 20 years of making films. And that is what I want people to know about filmmaking.
That's dope.
Not this thing.
Yeah.
So that's what I wish that you could know about me on the soccer field when I'm kicking you.
No, but I think you carry it well. I mean, there's also something that I pick up about you when we play football is that you actually care about people
so much.
But you've got that thing about, you'll kick a guy, but afterwards you'll pick him up. Are you okay? Because normally I move on. I don't give a fuck. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you after the game, right? But Lebo, you have that thing where you even check on a guy, and it's even from the oldest to the youngest, no matter what they do. How has that come about? Is that because of your upbringing? How do you like differentiate yourself? How do you separate yourself from the Emmy Award label to now the soccer label to the cricket label to the dad label to the Pinchy label?
I think I've experienced like care, and I've felt love.
Brazil at 13 does that.
Huh?
Brazil at 13 does that.
Oh my god! I was 17. No, but I mean, I think I don't know. Like I was born Komapetla.
Mhm.
I got lost after school, and everybody from Casio
Yeah.
found a way to get me home. And when I got home,
So class Soweto original.
yeah, Komapetla. Then after school, I went home with this one guy.
Yeah.
Then I didn't know how to get home. Then everybody in the street found a way, because I only knew George Boundary, Kokoma Road.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, if we get to George Boundary, will you know how to get home? I was like, yes. Then we got to George Boundary. Then I walked down one street, and everyone in the street was out. Then everybody, there was like this mixture of like, oh my God, the kid, is home now. But you grow up like that, and you're like, this is what it feels like to feel loved and cared for.
They would have put you out on social media.
Yo, dog.
Yeah, no,
Do
but
you think our kids get that these days, though?
Yeah, man, they don't get that.
They don't. And that's the thing. To answer your question is like, when you feel love and care like that, you only want to be able to give that to other people.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing, right? It's just like the experiences that have shaped me, that shaped my perspective.
That's dope.
I only want to try to replicate that and make other people feel cared for and make people feel loved in the same way that I did in many moments throughout my life. So I will kick you, yes, but that's soccer. But in life, you just want to just make people feel better about themselves.
I love the passion you're talking about. And then so, what passion project, if budget wasn't a limitation, would you then commission tomorrow?
I love that too.
Tomorrow.
Hore sharp ke tshwere, njugu kaofela, this is what we're shooting. Shaka Zulu's been done. And enough. Yeah, enough. Right?
I'm a big fan of Brahu.
Yeah.
And Still Grazing is probably one of the best books I've read. And I think that if I could make that film tomorrow, I would make it. But I know that I'm not going to get a chance to make a film like that. Yeah. But I know there's someone.
Really, no budget restrictions.
No, this is the reality.
Yeah.
I might not get to make the films that I want to make in my lifetime, but I know that the films that I am making are going to generate a generation of filmmakers that will make those films.
That's dope.
In the same way, Spike Lee maybe didn't make the films that he wanted to, but because of Spike Lee, I am now making films. And I'm now making these films so that a 15-year-old kid can say, I want to become a filmmaker. And the parents can say, like who? And they go, Lebo Rasethaba. Then he goes to film school, and then he gets to make the Hugh Masekela film. So it's generational work, this thing that we're doing. All of you guys are doing. Yeah. You guys are doing things to be able to give other people who have an interest in sneaker culture a voice in fatherhood. So it's community. Yeah. It's like the people that, like ultimately that.
If you're lost, they'll help you find your way, like when you were a kid.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So in closing, I just want to get a quick one, right? Lebo, your top 3 sneakers right now.
What are you?
They're all MXs.
All of them MX.
All of them MXs. All of them MX. One OG red, OG blue, and then one that came out, which is an MX Master, which came out. What year is it now? I think it came out 2020 MX Day. It's in a little patchy, the color. Oh, can I have one more?
Yeah, go.
And then the Jordan.
We're not limited here.
The Jordan top 3.
Saving the best for last.
The top 3. No. I just remember
the top
that the sneaker that I'm the most precious about, because having spent so much time being an MX1 guy, looking on the sidelines, looking at Jordan guys, and I remember Ricky was a Jordan guy, and he had all the Jordan ones.
R.I.P. Ricky.
My cousin, Makado. And I was like, it's too late for me to get into a Jordan 1. And then the Jordan 3, the top 3 came out, which was basically 3 Jordans in 1.
I can see all the Jordan.
Please school this man. It's Chicago's and come on, Burnside and.
I'm listening.
Tell him. So
let's leave this man. Do your research.
I'm looking for my first pair of Jordans.
He's got an assignment. He hasn't delivered on it.
You know what, guys? It's a really tough.
I think I need to go out shopping with Lebo.
It's a tough time for sneaker culture.
Thank you, Lebo.
Tell us about it.
So tough.
Why do you say that?
It's tough in the sense that culture has become homogenized, right? So when we got into sneaker culture, you had to, like, I didn't get into sneaker culture because I was obsessed with sneakers. I liked what it represented in terms of, like, there was a code that if you were in that sneaker, I know that you had to go somewhere, you had to have read a certain magazine, you needed to have watched a certain film to be able to even know what that sneaker was. So when I put this t-shirt on or this cap on, it was a message to me and other people in our community that we've got a shared history of digging, of watching the same film, of watching the same things. That is all.
Who you down with? What music you into?
It just told me so much about you. Now that coding is all gone, right? So you've got people that are taking just the cosmetic side of sneaker culture.
Yes.
And sneaker culture it was never about the cosmetic. It was about the streets. And the streets are a place where we were connecting through freedom.
Yeah.
You can't be like a bigot and be into sneaker culture.
No.
You can't. You can't be homophobic and be into sneaker culture. Right? Because we knew that, like, by wearing these clothes, I'm subscribing to all the other things that this culture represents.
It brings.
It brings, right? So now all of a sudden that's all gone, and it's. I think it's exciting, and they said cream will rise.
Yeah.
Because when you wore Air Force Ones 20 years ago, and at a certain meeting, all that it means now is that your dad was able to give you the money that you needed.
Yeah.
So I also want to ask you, because we've had a couple of, like, this has been a
theme.
No, it's been quite. I'd say I have my stance on this.
What is your stance
on designer shoes? Do you see those as sneakers or shoe like brands?
Give me an example.
So when I look at a Dolce & Gabbana sneaker, right? I don't call it a sneaker.
No.
I call it a Dolce & Gabbana designer
thing.
Shoe. Right? And then Tio is like, yo, we have some other heads that might think that I'm dissing those people, but I don't see that as part of the culture.
No.
I see that as like the kid that has the shiniest card in his wallet, and he's the guy that can swipe it, get the Dolce on, and then he's the guy now that's supreme. But for me, the kid that's like coming out with the Air Force or that Nike that I haven't seen or Adidas that I haven't seen for 2,000 Rand, that's the kid for me.
That's saved.
And that's for that 2,000.
Hey.
Because he can come and make that Dolce look like, because we've also cleaned a lot of Dolce Gabbana shoes with our sneaker laundry business, right? I've never seen leather fall off a sneaker that quick in my life. So where you at with this? It just before we shut down.
I think that
and
no, it's not about dissing brands. I think what it's going to do, whenever you have a moment where culture becomes homogenous, what it does do is asks us, the custodians of the culture, to rise up. Yeah, that's all we got to do. And this is rise up, right? And give us an opportunity to say, okay, this is what sneaker culture's evolved to, right? It's become this thing that like 16-year-olds can just take without having to understand the coding behind it. How do we evolve sneaker culture? The podcast, this is an evolution of sneaker culture. So you guys are doing the work to maintain a sense of like fidelity and integrity to why we got into this thing. So shout out to you guys for the work you're doing here.
We'll take it.
But I think it's asking all of us to introspect and say, okay, if I say I'm down with sneaker culture, what does that mean? And I don't want to like bash the young guy who goes there and his dad buys him 4 pairs of the same sneakers at Shelf Life because they got the money. I don't want to bash him.
I do.
Okay. But I don't want to. But I will.
Yeah.
And the part of me that bashes him is the part of me I celebrate the least.
Agreed. It's not a proud moment.
But then where's the story in that? When you can go and swipe at one chucks.
So
is that the story?
It's the story now.
The story
now.
Yeah. Right.
That's where sneaker culture is now.
That's a quick TikTok reel. It's not really a story.
So how do we go back to, and this is with everything, like I think about this as a filmmaker, I think about this as a father, I think about this in every sense of like, whenever I have like a moment, I'm like, why did I want to become a father? Why did I want to become a filmmaker? Why did I start buying sneakers? And if you go back to your why, I think that will let us know what's the next chapter of this movement that we bought into.
Thank you, Lebo. And I think that's the perfect note for us to wrap it out. let's wrap it up on that. Let's just find our whys, right? Let's have what we are doing mean a bit more, because it earns you a bit more. So thank you for coming out, man. It's been so dope.
It's been so good, Kazam. So
Why she didn't or
I didn't slight taken, dog. We're taking it.
it's heavy. It's heavy.
No, dog,
People are gonna start treating you differently.
I mean, I want that.
Yo, man, it's Mr. Lebo Rasethaba of Egg Films, but the most baddest guy on the pitch. Do not even step close to his ass, because anyway, he'll take your ass down.
Okay. I'm gonna break the news. He's shooting a movie with us. It's going to be me and Burn starring.
Yeah.
Look out for us.
Pink
Directed
Panther.
by Left. It's
Yo.
called Pinky, The Return.
Yo, shout out. This is a Klean Pair. We got Mr. Lebo Rasethaba.
Thank you.
My man T in the building. What a show. Let's go.
Peace.